Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to slow it down, be a little bit more careful with our words, be a little bit more zen. I've taken a big deep breath these last couple days. You guys know I've been kind of losing it, but we have some positive affirmations coming, and I'm trying to just keep all the darkness in or let it out, but in a constructive way. We're going to start by applying our Irresistible Me extensions. Irresistible Me has really beautiful extensions, obviously. I've worked with them a lot in the past, and today we are collaborating again, and they are today's sponsor. So we are going to start by putting in these Irresistible Me extensions. These are what I call like the mermaid extensions. They're ombre, they're beautiful, and I'm going to show you a little tip for not having little scraggly hairs up, and it does involve having a bit of a rat tail. So if you want to see how we got this makeup look and how we do the hair and just talk a little bit and slow it down, then just keep watching. This is going to be a more meditative, a more chill get ready with me, less talking, and I'm going to start by putting in my extensions. That's why I have these little rat tails. We're going to be putting in our Irresistible Me extensions. I think I'm going to use the 20 inches. I might switch to 24, but I do have my 20 inches all set to go, so hopefully that will work. I'm going to take my largest weft and clip them in on top of these little braids. These braids are going to hide my natural hair, but this hair tie is going to give support to my scalp. It's going to help hold the extension up without pulling on my roots. I'm going to try to not use every single piece because I want these to still be pretty light on my head. I just gave them a wash and a tone, so they're a little more icy than usual at the ends, which I really like. Something good about these extensions in particular is that they are double lined, so they are much thicker than most of the other extensions I've tried. Every single piece has 2 layers of hair that are sewn into these wefts. So even when they do shed upon washing and styling, which isn't more than usual by the way, but if they do shed, there is so much hair on them, so it doesn't really matter. And as you can see, my little braids, they look kind of cute under there. It kind of looks on purpose, but it also tucks away my little short brown baby hairs from showing. Let's put a 3-clip weft. We'll start in the middle at the back of the head and make our way around. I do have a code for you guys. It will be in the description box below for these hair extensions. And because the bottom has those little rubber bands holding the hair up, my scalp feels a lot better. I really recommend this application method if you have shorter hair, because this is a lot of hair that you're adding, and it just helps the blend so much, and it helps the scalp feel really good hours later, because ideally you want to wear these for a long time. Let's go in with one of our 3-clip wefts and place this at the crown and coming around the front. I suspect that this will be one of our last pieces. Let's see. I think that's enough hair, especially because I actually want to pull the front pieces back and clip them out of the way. Actually, I'll just put a couple of the single pieces just right in the front to help get some length into these shorter pieces. Last one. I have a lot of oil. I have a lot of scalp oil in my hair. So although I washed it recently, you can kind of see the product that I've been experimenting with. I've been trying to take care of my scalp and my hair health, like from the inside to the outside. I've been taking supplements and also applying topicals. Now let's go ahead and get some cute clips to pin this back. I like this gunmetal clip by Kitsch. So let's use it. Get more of a clean part. It's also why I want to wear my hair back, is because I've been putting all this oil in my scalp and I don't want it around my face. See how that looks. There we go. I love how transformative this hair is. It's like truly mermaid hair. Now let's start with our glam. I already have foundation on. And we're gonna go in with a Charlotte Tilbury eyeliner and just start building up a shadow and a smoky eye. This part doesn't have to be perfect because it's just a map and we're gonna blend it out anyway. Unfortunately, I'm too lazy to be a perfectionist. Let's go ahead and blend it. There's already some black shadow on this brush, so we'll just make it work. You have to try to get a quick blend when you're working with eyeliner pencils, because many of them are designed to set in a matter of seconds, and then once they're set, they don't budge. A good working eyeliner that pretty much will never set on you right away is any pencil that says it's a kohl pencil. Those are creamier and they're less waterproof, less long-lasting, but they do tend to work a little bit better for working over eyeshadow or working as a cream base. Now, one of you messaged me on one of my more depressing TikToks and said, "No, Emily, don't be so self-deprecating. Say this instead, because your words make things come to light." So let's find that comment and let's recite it. Okay, I found the comment. It is from Raquel Jensen. So this one's for you, Raquel. And I'm also sorry for all the Raquel hate you're probably getting right now. Emily, you stop right now. I wonder what this clip would sound like if you flipped it. So instead, this is what we'll say. I am a good content creator and the content will come. The ideas will come. I have so much to say. I am a queen. Thanks, Raquel. I really like that. It's such a nice comment. You guys come in clutch when there's many of you that identify so heavily with the depression and we're in it together. And then there's some of you who have the ability to scoop me and the others right up out of it and start thinking positive again. So thank you, Raquel. I am a queen. I am a good content creator. I am a good whatever it is that you do. I am not damaged. I am not broken. There really is a lot of power in our words. And sometimes for me to find healing, I lean into that depression. And sometimes to find healing, I go against that depression. And sometimes I find healing, or at least comedy, in being self-deprecating and being negative. But I also have to find strength in not always being like that. Because it gets to a certain point where there's not always a time to be grumpy and negative. It's not always the time. Sometimes it's the time, but it can't always be, because then we'll just stay in our depression hole. Which I am in one, but I think I'm getting out of it. So maybe, again, Raquel, you're really inspiring the talking points here. Maybe instead of saying I'm in a depression hole, I could say I am resting and healing. Slower lately to take time for myself, to be well. I'm feeling what's going on around me. I'm leaning into the state that is my life right now. And something good is coming. I do think that really good things come out of loss. I think every kind of big moment in my life that was really, really bad has inspired moments of change, of redirection, of clarity. So, gotta be better. For example, also I got this insane pigment from Karla Cosmetics. So that's why I laid down all this dark shadow, because I want to lay this on top. Back to what I was saying. The loss of getting kicked out of Canada and having to move started my journey in LA. And I love it here, and work is so much easier here. Life is easier here. And right now, this year, I did have a loss of my dog, but that brought about a lot of freedom, so I hope to do more traveling. And then recently I'm going through a breakup with my boyfriend. So no shade to him, but the next relationship will probably be better. I think every big failure really does bring you forward in a good way. Brings you to the next stage of life. How crazy is that shift? It's crazy because the product in the jar is very much clear, even a bit of green. I see a little orange, but on the eye it comes out very orange. I also got this single shadow by Karla Cosmetics, and I think this would be a great topper. Yeah, it's a great topper. Karla Cosmetics has some crazy stuff. I've been lurking on Instagram, but it's quite expensive because it ships from the UK, so I paid $40 for this single shadow. And then they had a sale for Memorial Day, free shipping to the United States. So I bought this gel, and in between the time that the gel had got to me, I posted a video of this on TikTok, and they reached out to me and said that they would like to send me some other pieces. So I'm so excited because I have been buying some stuff from this brand, but because of the price and the shipping, I didn't get too many items. I already know that my lip line, my bare lip line, is gonna drive me insane. Should have done this a while ago. Now let's do a really vague eyeliner, because I no longer have my extensions and I haven't done a nice liner. I'm gonna do a nice thick eyeliner. I don't think I'm even gonna wing it. I think I just want it to be nice and solid. And I'm gonna put a really big lash on, because if there is ever a time for a huge eyelash. It is now. I haven't been able to like really do looks ever since I had my lash extensions. So now I just really want to use the biggest freaking eyelash that I have in my collection, which is a lash style that I don't even know is sold anymore. There's this girl in Vegas who I've been mutuals with on Instagram for a long time, and I'm in some of her website pictures, and my work and models and stuff are in some of her promos, so if you go there you might see me. Her name is Gladys, and she has a lash brand. So I'm gonna use one of her big crazy ones. I don't know if these are still on the website. I think I'm gonna use this one called Luscious. She kind of just cycles them in and out depending on how they're performing, I think. So let's go in with this bad boy because we can. I usually don't go for a crazy eyelash like this, but I don't really have anywhere to be. This is how this eyelash looks once it's trimmed. It's very curly. Very, very curly. Okay, let's put this on. My duo is clogged, so I'm just using a little bit of Eyelure glue. Duo is my favorite. My client said yesterday, she was like, I hate that glue, and I was like, why? And turns out it's because she wants her lashes to stay on for a few days at a time. I'm like, get extensions then, because I'm using Duo on you. It's gross to have it stay on. And then there is that one clear glue from Ardell that turns ordinary lashes kind of into an extension type of thing, but it rips out your natural lashes, so it's just not something that I use on my clients, especially her because she only has a few lashes left. She's a senior, like she's the senior of all seniors. So I'm not gonna just be ripping out her eyelashes. She wants me to though. Let's put this ColourPop liner in the shade Joyride in the waterline. It's like a reddish color. And I lined the inner corner, but I don't like making the tear duct too lengthened. I know that sometimes I do that because it's like a style, but to be frank, I never feel pretty when I do that. We're gonna use Tude Beauty Mascara on the lower lash lines. And now let's use some Kimchi Powder Bronzer. I got this from TikTok Shop. It's a little dark or pigmented or something. Pigmented, see? But I do like it. You just have to blend it, but I like that even though it's pigmented, it's not patchy. I've had so many issues with patchy bronzers. Drives me insane. I also got some kimchi freckles, so let's put those on over the bronzer. Maybe we should do blush and highlight first. I don't really want to be too blushy, so we'll use this as a blush and highlight. It's kind of a pinky highlighter, and that will be enough for me. Hear the airplane. Okay, now let's do our kimchi freckles. I hope this is good. I usually just use the Freck brand, but I saw another makeup artist do several dots on her fingers like this, and then she applied it like this. Oh yeah, that's way quicker than the usual way that I apply these, so this is great. When you apply freckles, you do want them to be less uniform because it makes it look more realistic when they aren't, when they're scattered randomly. It's almost better to like not look in the mirror. Let's try this way too. I guess it's kind of just a slower process doing this way because your finger does still pick up the dots and disperse it, but it's slower. But it is more controlled. I kind of like putting them where I want as opposed to just chucking them on my finger. I don't know. Maybe a combo of both is good. These are a little bit more reddish than the Freck version. It's good. I think I like the Freck color a little bit more though. Now let's finish this look and do our lips. I just touched up with the Sink or Suede lip liner. This is my favorite one. Well, one of my favorite ones. And now let's blend two MAC lipsticks. I'm gonna try to do Influentially It, but if it's not light enough, then I'll put some of Bosom Friend. Which is discontinued. And I can't believe they would do that to me, honestly. This is pretty good, but a little of this wouldn't kill anybody. It's just a little lighter. Yeah. Pull both sides of our extensions forward. Oh, very glamorous. Thanks Irresistible Me for sending these to me a while ago, and they also did sponsor this video. If you like the extensions, they will of course be linked below with the discount code. Thank you for getting ready with me today. Lately, we already know that I've been in a funk. So I really appreciate you being here, participating, commenting, and I love seeing your little faces. I opened up my channel to memberships recently, so if you're interested in becoming a member, you can join where it says my name. We'll see you for the next one.